Howdy from Arlington, Texas, y'all. Hope this video finds you well. Gotta do some catch up on these IndyCar Parkside Pronto sets. If this is the first one of these you've seen, the Pronto is kind of like a Tops Now or Panini Instant. Difference being they do a set, they do like a pack for each event, and it's multiple cards, and it's the same price every week regardless of how many cards. I think they guarantee at least 5 is what they said. Maybe it was 6, but you get all the cards for the one price. You don't just order one card, so everyone has the same print run. So I'm going to open event number 3. They call them week, but they're not weeks because there are weeks that there aren't races or events or anything like that. So I'm going to call it event 3 because number 2 was Thermal Club, which wasn't actually a race. It was an exhibition event. And then, as we'll see down the road, they released a week for Indianapolis 500 qualifying. So I'm not going to call them race events, and I'm not going to call them week events or races or weeks. I'm just going to call them events. So anyway, this is the Long Beach set, event number 3. You got 7 cards with a print run of 280, and these are cards 17 through 23 in the year-long set. As I did with the first 2, I have 7 packs. I have 2 subscriptions, and then I bought 5, the week after that they were available. Of those 7 packs, only one of mine has a parallel, so that's the one we're going to open. For those that don't know, it's pretty easy to figure out if you got a parallel because you can count the cards in here. I know this was a 7-card set. All of these had 7 cards, but this bad boy had 8. So I've got a parallel, and I do already know that it's a silver parallel. I just don't happen to know which card it is. And on this one, we actually have a couple of bonus cards. The first 2 are actually not Long Beach cards. And as you can see on the front here, our first card is Pato O'Ward. And as it says at the bottom, Streets of St. Pete, O'Ward declared winner. So he finished second in the race, but Joseph Newgarden won. But we found out going into the week of Long Beach that the Penske teams had some infractions, and Newgarden, his win was vacated. He was given next to last place for the race, and Scott McLaughlin had the same thing. He went to last place. They received no points. So a couple weeks later, Pato O'Ward was named your winner. And since we do winner cards for every Pronto week, that's why this is in here. So they had an event for the Eclipse at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So this is a card to commemorate that. This would be a cool one to have a parallel of. I don't think that's what I got, but that would be super cool. Anyway, that's what that is. Then as you can see on the backs look the same as, generally the same as week 1 and 2. You got Pronto and then your card number. And then you got 1 out of 280, meaning the print run on these was 280. The base cards will just say 1 out of whatever the print run is. And then the silvers, which are out of 10, will actually be serial numbered. So for Long Beach, Felix Rosenquist, this is the pole award. So he was on the pole for the set. Scott Dixon ran a great race and became the winner. So that is his winner card. So here is the podium card. Is this the silver? Or this is the silver, I believe, because that silver border runs all across the bottom. So let's see. Yeah, so this is 2 out of 10. As you can see up there in the upper right corner. 2 out of 10. And then this is the base of that same card. But you can see that the silver isn't isn't quite as dark, I don't think, on the left, and then you don't see it on the right at all. So that's the difference in those two cards. So the podium, again, the silver. So we got the podium. We got Scott Dixon, Colton Herta, and Alex Palou. I believe this is the next card. The biggest mover of the race, Théo Pourchaire, who a few weeks ago was named as the driver of the number 6 for the rest of the season. And then unceremoniously yesterday, as of the day I record this, was told, no, thank you. We're going to put, who did we put in there? We kicked out Malukas. We kicked out Malukas 2 weeks before this event. Then we put Pourchaire in, and now I'm having a brain fart. Oh, Nolan Siegel is in that car now. So they're on their 3rd driver of the season, and we're like 6 races in. Screw McLaren. I hate them. And then there is your base of the Long Beach podium. And finally, this is more of a special card. Unfortunately, mine down there has a bad corner because these are not packed very well, which is very frustrating. But this is the Streets of Long Beach. This is his NTT IndyCar Series debut. So Pourchaire had done what I thought was an admirable job in that car. So, I would definitely not be shocked to see him maybe get another drive or 2 later this season. If something happens with other drivers, or maybe see him full-time in a seat next year. But that's what I got. Event number 3, Long Beach Parkside Pronto for the year-long set. Print run 280, cards 17 through 23. And then I have 6 more up there that do not have the parallels in them. That's what I got for today. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Don't be a dickhole. Be kind to animals. Adopt, don't shop, and make sure that your pets are spayed or neutered. And I will see you down the road.